Guys, welcome back to our channel. Willow, Luna, and we're going to do some gardening. So come on back. We'll talk about it in just a minute. Hey guys, so today we're going to do a haul that's going to be gardening because Willow, Luna, and I are going to be doing some gardening. I have picked up quite the few. I got some zucchini squash. I got some hot peppers. I picked up some chili peppers, some cucumbers, and an eggplant, and some other floral arrangements. So I'm gonna have Willow help me plant and Luna help me plant. Maybe do some inspection around the garden outside. So we'll be back. As the prime security of the garden gate, we have Willow and Luna. Major security. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is put on the handy dandy gloves and ensure that we have our tools. We have our digger, we have our scooper, and we have our rake. So I'm going to start by opening some of the soil and putting it where it needs to be put. So I'm going to take these buckets and bring them closer to me and line them up here so we can put the dirt in there. So we'll put all 5 down. And this one, I think we'll put the flowers in the flower pots. But they definitely need a lot more soil. I'm going to use our rake to open the bag. And then I'm going to start tilling the dirt that we have in there now, just to get it all loose. So we'll start with these 5 first. And I chose this kind of soil because it has like the food in it already, and it's pretty good for the vegetables and stuff. So this is how it's looking right now. I've got the flower beds looking like this. And I'm going to have to put water in there to kind of grind some of this up. The flowers in there. I actually have these handy dandy things to put in there. They are portulaca. Thought they were pretty. 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm going to start making a little hole and then filling her in. All right, so we have these planted. I'm going to water them in, get them all like acclimated. Let me go get the hose. Now we're going to start watering them in. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to work on the other plants that we got. I'm going to do that in this big bed here. I'm going to pour the remainder of my potting soil in here and clean it up just a bit. Okay, so now we're going to start making holes so that when we put our plants in there, it's able to go in the hole. It's still very dry. This is going to be cucumber. We've got the cucumber plant right here. And I'm going to set that in there, kind of like, and then I'm going to set my tag right next to it. And we're going to, once again, dig a nice big hole, fill it in. And then put the label. So there's the label for 2 cucumber plants. And this one is going to be a yellow pear cherry tomato. So we're going to do the same thing here. Actually, we could put the cherry tomatoes down here with the other tomato plants. So this one's going to be zucchini squash. This next sauce one is going to be serrano pepper. This one is a chili pepper. And this last one is also a chili pepper. Okay, that's that one. So I've got these tomato plants here. Only 2 of them started growing out of the whole bed. So I've got these other 2 tomato plants I'm going to also put in this bed. So there'll be 4 total. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to water the bed down like the other ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig 2 holes for the 2 tomato plants that I have. But the dirt is still really dry. All right, I'm going to go check on the girls. Oh. Okay, so here we go with this yellow pear cherry tomato. That. And there's this one. All right, so I need to make this soil a little bit moist because it's still really tough. Make sure it's nice and moist because it's very dry. We need the plants to actually take so they'll start growing. And then I've got this last bed here. It's got to be really wet. Okay, now we're going to put the remainder of the dirt in the third half of the dirt, actually, because I have these other 2 plants that I have to plant. And now I'm just going to water all of it, make it nice and wet. Make sure everything's acclimated with the soil. Make sure our name tags are everywhere. It's like a misting spray. This is what we've got so far. And then we've got ourselves some cucumbers, squash, zucchini squash, serrano peppers, chili peppers, more chili peppers. I've got some yellow pear tomatoes, some jalapeno peppers, some sweet pepper. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. She's so excited for the garden. She's so excited. She's so excited. Willow. Come on. Come on. So if you like what you've seen here today, even though the dogs are scattered in the yard inspecting things, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And Willow and Luna's garden has now begun. They were helping me to inspect things, make sure things were done appropriately, make sure the perimeter is clear. Luna was getting into a lot of things, so was Willow, just inspecting and as animals walk by, as dogs do. But yeah, this is our sacred little space that I'm hoping turns into something very special for the three of us. And we'll see you next time. Bye.